Hello, this is Mrs. Ross. In my video cut out about here, environmental factors that affect growth. How do environmental factors affect plant growth? Give 2 examples. So I'm going to start there. Let's see. So environmental factors that affect plant growth. Let's see, plants need... Okay, it says plants need water and nutrients to grow. Drought and poor soil conditions can severely affect a plant. So I would say, how do environmental factors affect plant growth? So drought and poor soil conditions severely affect a plant's health. They compete for resources. And then 2 examples would be seasonal changes, so like dry summers and early frosts, and severe weather events. So how do environmental factors affect plant growth? I would say drought and poor soil conditions severely affect a plant's health. Really, it's basically water and nutrients are the environmental factors that affect plant growth. And then 2 examples would be the seasonal changes and the severe weather events. So let's go into this quick check. Scientists can classify plants into 2 major groups based on reproductive structures of plants. What are these 2 groups called? They are the seedless and the seed plants right here, the seedless and the seed plants. And then many plants can reproduce asexually. Which of these is an example of asexual reproduction? And that is roots spouting from a tomato or a potato. That's a tuber, roots spouting from a potato. So let's go ahead and scooch this down. We answered both of those questions and we're on to this quick check. Rice is an important food crop throughout the world. Growing rice requires large amounts of water, because the roots of rice plants must remain underwater. Explain how genes could play a role in helping farmers grow rice using less water. Okay, so this is what I have. If farmers selected rice plants that grew well with less water, they could selectively breed a hybrid of rice that requires less water. If farmers selected rice plants that grew well with less water, they could selectively breed a hybrid of rice that requires less water. So that's the answer to that. And then we're on to page 171. So here this says 169. Let me go ahead and scooch down to 171 is here. Okay. It says, when you eat a pepper, what causes the sensation of heat? The sensation of heat is experienced when a person eats a pepper is not the taste. Instead, the pain receptors in your mouth are triggered. So the sensation of heat is when your pain receptors in your mouth are triggered. And then I think that's the Scoville scale. Scoville scale, the definition of the Scoville scales is a measurement scale that was created to measure the heat of a pepper. And the heat of this pepper is caused by a chemical compound called capsaicin. So when you eat a pepper, what causes the sensation of heat? It's your pain receptors responding to the capsaicin, however much capsaicin. And the Scoville scale was created to measure the heat of a pepper. What chemical compound causes heat in peppers? Capsaicin. What factors affect how hot a pepper will be? Let's see. It says the amount of capsaicin in a chili pepper is determined partially by its genetic and partially by its environmental conditions. So genetics and environmental conditions. And I think that is it. If you have any questions, please let me know.